Hi, my name is Morgan. I'm one of the 3 co-founders at Defacto. Defacto is today a short-term financing solution.
And I'm Florent Hardivel. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer at Swan.
What's Swan?
Oh, Swan. So Swan is a banking-as-a-service platform. What it means is that we enable any company to provide banking features and services to their customers. Banking features such as accounts, obviously, but also cards. They can issue cards, virtual cards, physical cards, and any kind of payments that you can think of, like payments coming in, payments going out, SEPA, or even international credit transfer. So today we're a company of 250 people. We equip 130 partners throughout Europe. We really have this very European footprint. We're actually present with partners in 16 countries in Europe, in the European Union. And maybe to finish on this quick introduction about Swan, there is this word banking as a service, but increasingly we present ourselves as an embedded banking platform. And what it means is that if you pay attention to our partners, our customers, a lot of them are actually softwares, so not banks, as I told you earlier on. They don't pretend to become a bank. Instead, they'd rather provide these banking features in a very smooth way within their own offering, within their softwares. Okay. And as such, we equip accounting software, treasury management softwares, also human resources softwares, where we do a lot, or prop tech companies. What about Defacto?
So Defacto is a lending as a service platform, otherwise known today as a LaaS. And what we do is that we facilitate access to financing to small businesses. So what does it mean? It means that tomorrow a small business can access his eligibility. Am I allowed to finance or not, and to what amount, in 27 seconds. And it can do it whether it's through our website, so Defacto, through our partners. So similar to you, we work with various softwares, what we like to call the SMB's daily tools, so where they connect every day, they're sort of one-stop shop. And just recently now through our banking partners, through our core offering, so SMEs can now access financing through their web banking. So I guess we have a few similarities, yes. Being a LaaS and a BaaS. So what, I don't know, what do we say would be the first one?
Yeah, I think it all starts with the regulation and with a license. We both have a license of a different kind. We're an EMI company. I think you're Société de Financement, if I'm not mistaken. What's essential to understand is that we facilitate the work for our customers. We take care, at least at Swan, and I guess it's quite the same at Defacto, of all this regulatory part. We don't want to bother our partners with doing transaction monitoring or doing anti-money laundering screenings, that kind of stuff. We hold the license, and we make it such as it's very simple for any company to not think of these regulatory aspects and just plug to Swan easily.
Okay, very cool. And I think another thing that we both share in terms of our DNA and the way we approach the market is that we're an API-first solution. So we designed, at Defacto, we designed all our processes, all our product as an API-first. So that allows for best-in-class integrations. It allows for our partners to integrate the full thing. They can also now integrate smaller parts to test it out, to accelerate and to try the business case. But they can also integrate the full suite, and therefore customers never really leave that journey. And so it allows our software partners to provide an experience that was before never possible.
How do you use Swan today?
Okay, so it's actually really interesting. When we launched Defacto, there were one of our big questions was how we would allow our customers to do payments on the fly. Because what happens is that a customer comes to Defacto, does a loan request, and then we need to initiate a payment. And Swan came out to be the best partner we could ask for at that point. So how it works is we have a big account at Swan that's provided with our funds. And then when the customer makes a request, we ping Swan. Swan initiates the payment in a matter of seconds, actually, and very soon as an instant payment as well. And so therefore, for a customer, it's just a matter of seconds from his loan request to the money in his bank.
Yeah. And I assume it's a key selling point for you.
It's a key selling point. A lot of it just makes it so convenient. So that's a very specific use case to Defacto. How do you see banking as a service or embedded banking and lending as a service working together for another software provider?
Yeah, I can share concrete examples because we actually have partners in common. So you can take, for instance, an accounting software
name one?
We can name one if you want. There is Pennyline, for instance. A customer would open their professional account through Payny Lane. It's behind the scene a Swan account. And from there, he can do like quite a lot of things. He can pay with the cards. He can do like all the daily operations that you can think of. We, as Swan, we don't provide credit. And this is where you come in. By being able to just, to this very same account, you can send a loan. The credit can be spent from this account. And you will also get the refunds of your credit using this same account. So that's quite interesting because it means that combining our forces, we sort of provide the same services that a traditional bank would provide. We do a payment part, and you would complete this with this credit part.
Yeah.